オノマトペ。
繰り返す能力と偽善膨らむ醜悪の自意識と欲望 What will you do to the world? Make that a happy end. Two sides to this coin, two sides to your mood. Tell me just how far will you go? Front or back, better you. Play fights around me. Lifetime expired. Back to back, the die is cast. 操作ゲームを始めよう If you're gonna give up on your dream, someone will eat you alive. 殺し合うのが生きる摂理なのなら僕らが生まれ死んでくそれこそがきっと神様のゲームなんだろう With that battle hand, let's go see the God. Do it now, battle it now. 仕掛けられたワンマンを打ち壊して祈りを捧げてる場合じゃないだろう Break away from this current course. Spinning around your life. Quick decide when you take it all on. Time to decide descending. The fight is ready to be won. Blade into your hands, so tip the scale. Choose life or death and create it.
吸血鬼のリブラ。
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's stream. Now, if you check the schedule, you'll notice that this is a little different. Because I've recently learned that, well, last time I streamed it, Corpse Party Blood Drive was actually a sequel to the first game. And apparently, they're going to re-release the first game, you know, a proper version on Steam, in a week or so's time. So I figured, you know, instead of, like, continuing with that one, I figured I'd play a different game. Now, anyone who's followed my Twitch/YouTube page for a while will know that this is a visual novel that I kickstarted quite a few years ago. I streamed it once or twice, but you know, I didn't really get too far. So for spooky Emmy-tober, we're gonna play this instead. Hope you guys are fine with that. Oh well. We're playing it and that's all there is to it at the end of the day. So yeah, I'm pretty sure if I looked at the Steam page, for example, it would probably tell me that it is I mean, it's on, you know, it's on Twitch's library of games, so I'm pretty sure this is fine. So yeah, welcome to oh yeah, and when it comes to this game, there's no way I'm even finishing a route before Halloween's over. Or Halloween month is over, so I'll just I'll play it for a bit, and then maybe play it till I get a route finished, and then save another route for next Halloween. Mind. But anyway, enough of me rambling, let's get to business. So bright. Unintentionally, I turn my eyes upward and see a wide open blue sky and an overly assertive sun. Yeah, also, you know, they've had lots of script updates to this game, so hopefully the script will flow a little better than it did that first time. If you want to compare it, just compare it to my first few streams of it and from those years ago and see if it's any better. I lift my right hand and shield my eyes from the relentless assault of sunlight. A lover of the night that's been sacrificed is being scorched and teased. I wish the sun would show its mercy. Ah, I wish the sun would explode.
何物騒なこと言ってんの?
Yeah, sun explodes. Life is wiped out off the planet. Sakurako-san.
そうです。私が道明寺桜子です。
Ah, I know.
さすがシューマー。私のことは何でも知ってるんだね。
Well, she's not a very complex, deep character, is she, if that's the case? I don't know everything. At most, your measurements. Oh, and your weight is 50.
Stop!
Wow, that's kind of rude.
ちょっとシューマさん、何をいきなり言ってるのかな。というかどこでそんな情報を。まさかシューマ、そんなに私のことを。
Well, yeah, if he can know that much. But how does he get this information? Answers on a postcard, please. You dropped your form after the last physical exam, didn't you? So I put it up on a bulletin board for you. You can thank me now. Wow, what a dick.
ありがとうシューマ。って何してくれちゃってるの？嘘、もしかしてまだ張り出されてる？
I couldn't help but think a teacher would probably have taken it down if they saw it, you know? I'm joking. I wrote down the measurements for my files and gave the form to a school nurse, so don't worry.
もうなんだよ。焦って損しちゃったじゃん。
Oh dear. Eh? Nothing. If that was okay with Sakurako, it's all good.
シューマが拾って保健の先生に渡してくれたんでしょ？なら問題ないじゃん。
She missed the part where he kept that info for his personal files. The girl starting to walk off after making the previous comment is Sakurako Domyoji, a classmate. I've known her for a long time, but she's not my childhood friend. She's what you'd call a very close one, though. Is that not the same thing? I guess if you've known her for a long time, since like middle school. You know, childhood implies that they were like little kids, like 1, 2 years old, maybe even as babies, but you know, clearly just known her for a while. Oh, that reminds me, Sakurako.
なーに？告白ならもっと雰囲気があるところがいいかな。
Well, shoot, he is popular, isn't he? That Shuma. The sun already exploded, so it's not even dangerous. You should have pointed that part out when you butted in on my line. You need to work on that.
あれ、スルーされた上にどうでもいいことでダメ出しされてるんだけど。
Don't worry about it, it's fine. We walk together to the gate and leave school. The school ground is filled with the noise of athletic club members. I don't belong to any after-school activities, so my only impression is that they're practicing really hard. A lot of these visual novel protagonists don't tend to do a lot, do they? Meanwhile, a soccer ball rolls toward me. I stop it with my foot.
すんませんってシューマが悪いボールこっち蹴って
Could you say please? Alright! I turn to the voice and see a soccer club member who's one of my classmates. He must have miskicked. To return it, I make a short run and kick the ball dead center. Whoa! Whoa, what a shot, man. The ball maintains its low height, passes by the classmate like a bullet, and pierces the goal net of the opposite side of the field.
すごい！何今の？トラ打ち？イリュージョンリフト？オーディンの剣？
I wonder how long he's had the superhuman strength, because I don't think he meant to do that. I don't know what she's talking about, but more seriously, almost all the soccer club members are looking at us wondering what has just happened. I'll go ahead.
待ってよシューマ、途中まで一緒に帰ろうよ。
Yeah, just walk away. Just don't stay at the scene of the crime for too long. I escaped through the school gate and let out a big sigh. Now I've really done it. I can't believe I can't control it this much. I thought I could manage it. This is exactly what she said. After all,
シューマ、なんか変わったよね。
I've never seen you kick a ball that hard before. Are it? What are you saying? I haven't changed.
変わったって。少なくとも冗談言えるようになったしさ。
Oh, was he a miserable boy when she knew him, eh? あれ
1ヶ月くらい前のシューマは心ここにあらずで、私が話しかけても「ああうん」くらいしか反応してくれなかったから。
Well, okay. I wonder what could have happened to make him so depressive. Oh, yeah, here we go. 1 month ago, my mother died. It was so sudden I wasn't sure what was really happening to me back then. For a few days, I was so depressed that I didn't feel like doing anything. I worried and troubled many people. Sakurako was one of them. I see. It was only a month ago. Unintentionally, I put my hand on my chest.
ごめん、思い出させちゃったよね。
It's fine, it's fine. You didn't mean to. Sakurako must be mistaking my gesture for remembering my mother and getting depressed. She looks worried and makes an apology. Yeah, I've come to terms with it, so it's okay. More than that, I'm surprised to know it was just a month ago. So many things have happened since then. I tell that to Sakurako, who is concerned, and shrug my shoulders.
そうだよね。元気になってきたかなって思ってた途端、学園を休むしさ。
I wonder if there is a reason for that.
風邪かと思って様子見に行ったら、もぬけの殻でしょ。バカなこと考えてるんじゃって思って、捜索願い出そうか本気で悩んだんだから。
Well, isn't she such a sweet friend? That is very, you know, not everyone would do that, at least not right away. I really am sorry.
あと数時間連絡が遅れてたら全国指名手配されてたところだったのに残念。
Everyone would know your name. Wouldn't that be great? Nani? What were you trying to do?
何って捜索願いの届け出って普通家族じゃないと出せないから。じゃあ指名手配されるように罪をかぶせようかってことになって。
I wonder who could have come up with that idea. Now, before you say anything, despite my tone, I'm not blaming Sakurako. That itself is a crime, indeed. False reports are crimes.
いっぱい心配かけておいて、本人は海外で遊んでるんだもんね。
Alright, yes. I wonder where he went. I had no time to have fun.
でもお父さんの実家に行ってたんでしょ。っていうかシューマのお父さんって外国の人だったなんてね。
Now, it's a game about vampires, so where do you think his father comes from? I didn't know it either.
ハーフって顔つきじゃないもんね。
Well, you know, not all foreigners are light-haired, are they? Leave it at that. Actually, when I learned of my father's background, I didn't feel I was mixed at all. Because I experienced more shocking things than that.
シューマ？
いえ、なんでもない。
でもなんか顔色悪いよ。汗も出てるみたいだし、なんか悪いもの食べた？色の変わったマヨネーズとか。
Why mayonnaise? By the way, I have mayonnaise with most meals. It's such a nice condiment. Sakurako leans very close to me, so I quickly turn away and keep my cool somehow. I'm not you. I'd never eat something like that. Just, the sun is too strong.
日差しって。
During this season, the sun never gets too strong. Rather, the days are more comfortable. Sakurako tilts her neck in confusion. Her pale neck is dazzling. Really, nothing. But, hi. Did you say you have something to do?
あ、そうだった。信頼出てるかチェックしてこなきゃ。
Oh, does she go to... Is she a gamer? Alright. Then, see you tomorrow. I'm glad Sakurako is simple. We are near the spot where we'll part ways, so I ride out the conversation.
また明日ね。
I wave my hand with a smile and watch Sakurako run off. When I turn away, she calls out to me.
今度はあの子と一緒に帰ろうね。
Which girl is he talking about? What girl, huh? Which girl is she talking about? Hi. Sakurako makes me stutter, but she keeps going without paying attention. For some reason, I feel like I've been fooled by her and it makes me frustrated. I mean, she's so casual, isn't she? It wouldn't surprise me if she's able to mix things in conversations. Anyway, let's go home. On my way home, I look up at the sky, which now becomes a little easier to live with. When Sakurako told me I had changed, I was stunned. I've never believed that I myself ever changed. It's more like I don't want to change, so I've tried not to think about it. But no matter how hard I try and believe, there are many things I cannot do anything about. Tadaima! Oh, look at this, he has his own maid. And ain't she a cutie? A maid. Undoubtedly, she is a maid. Faced with this out-of-place maid in the house, where only my mother and I lived not so long ago, I'm forced to realise my life has changed whether I like it or not. On the day I met this girl in front of me, I was forced to give up being a human. Huh? And this all happened a month ago, I believe. The smell of dust and the feeling of cold stones. What's under my cheek? Is this flagstone or just a hard floor? Oh look, we get to see the protagonist! My sense of smell is overwhelmed by an incredibly old and stale odour. I can easily imagine that no human hands have taken care of this place for many years. At least the time past is far longer than I can comprehend. I feel certain of that. What is this place? After much determination, I'm able to slightly open my eyes. I see an outdated and dreary corridor, as should be expected. Oh, here she is, it's the maid! Are? I can't organise my thoughts. Where am I? Who is this girl in front of me? Why is she a maid? Well, it looks like a really big place you're in, so I wouldn't be surprised if they needed housekeepers. Where are we going, huh? Are? No. Chotto matte! Drag. Ah! The girl starts walking without listening to me. She grips in her hand something that looks like a leash, and it's connected to the thing tied around my body. Oh dear. Stop! Stop! Please stop, onegai! Why am I on a leash? What is this? This some kinky pre-play or something? After dragging me for dozens of meters on the floor, she finally stops. The floor is uneven and hurts. Oof, I imagine. I can stand up and walk by myself, so wait a second. She seems like she's the person who didn't give me a literal second. Tied up only above the elbows, I managed to stand up by myself. Arigato. You helped me. Yeah. Why am I tied up? And who are you? Where am I? I mean, that would be nice to know too, but that's not the immediate concern right now. Are? I wasn't asking for those, but if you tell me... Don't pull like that, I'm gonna fall down. And I don't really care about their size. Rather, I prefer modest ones. Oh god, yeah. Oh jeez. Mate! I can't allow you to call me a lolicon, because I promised my mother... What did you promise your mother? Huh, Shuma? But if you suddenly stop like that, I don't know what to do.
ここはラクロニアにあるイリスプミド様の居城。私はマリティマ・マルコルミアと言います。どうぞマリとお呼びください。
Mari-chan! I like the ribbon. It's a very nice ribbon. Well, I'm Shuma Kusanagi.
はーい、では行きますよ。
What is she doing? Pull, pull. Yeah. Untie me first. Ah! Oh my god. She's barking. Something tells me she's not just an ordinary maid.
到着です。
Wow. How very gothic. She finally stopped. How dare she drag me around while humming a tune? I quit resisting and kept my face off the floor to avoid getting scraped. But now my neck really hurts, and I'm close to losing my patience. I don't blame you, mate. Excuse me. Oi! Enough of this! Untie me now or you will be sorry later. Not only do I not know where I am, but I'm also tied up and can't move. I understand it's not constructive to lose my calm in a stupid way right now, but I can't help being irritated. It's time to give her a clear no. Just when I've so decided, I feel the surrounding air has been transformed.
ほう、どう後悔するんだ?
Oh no. Fear runs through my spine as if icy water had been splashed down my back. Eh! Before I know it, she's dragged me through the corridor and now we're in a wide open space. This place, I should call it a throne room, is dimly lit and filled with gloomy air. Now it feels spooky, doesn't it, guys? And I feel a different presence from the girl called Mari who dragged me here. I turn my head in that direction. Well. Nice thighs there, I have to say. That is it, right there. It sits on the throne, resting a cheek in one hand and glaring at me. On the outside is a cute girl, like an angel. But my instinct tells me something is not right. Like a frog being stared down by a snake, this phrase passes through my mind. I want to scream and run away right now, but my body is frozen. Must be part of the demon's, what is it? Glare is probably fixing him in place.
なんだ、まるで人間みたいな反応じゃないか。本当にあいつの息子か?
You'd think, judging on her appearance, that she's just his type, though. He likes modest chests, after all, doesn't he?
はい、と思います。っていうか、私はお城の入り口から引っ張ってきただけですから。
But how do you know he wasn't just some random person who was taking refuge from, like, the weather or something? The maid who dragged me here looks nervous. Her facial expression is tense. She seems to be trembling slightly. I, too, can't stop my trembling. The back of my neck tingles and feels like my hair is standing on end. It's so hard to breathe.
ふむ。だがこの様子だと吸血鬼の存在も知らぬようだな。
Uh-oh. Vampires! Nani? Whoops. I guess. That was weird. Okay. Sorry, it's just in case that the, if you ever see me taking a screenshot during gameplay, it's just because I'm not sure if I can actually get the, access the gallery, a high quality picture for the YouTube thumbnail later. So, you know, just pay that no mind if you see it. Even if the game does go off for a second. Vampires? I try my best not to go blank from fear and grasp out the word. And gasp out the word, even. The girl grins as if enjoying my reaction.
そうだ、アンブロシュのせがれ。喜べ、お前には吸血鬼の血が流れている。
Really? Well, it's in the name of the game, isn't it?
それもただの吸血鬼ではない。この地球に3人しか存在しない始祖、悠久の時を渡る不死の血だ。
Wow. So Shuma is an immortal vampire, I take it then? This smug-faced girl in front of me could be dismissed as pathetically delusional. but unusual pressure released from her commands me to think otherwise. But progenitors? Vampire blood? My mother was a normal human being. As far back as I can remember, I was alone with my mother. That was my normal life, so I never had any doubts, nor did my mother say anything about it.
お前の父親は吸血鬼だ。
Naturally. If you don't know anything about the mother, then it's obviously the father, eh? You say that so out of the blue.
あまり驚いていないようだな。
He never knew his father. Is that unusual? Surprised? I am surprised to find out that the father I forgot existed is actually a vampire and... a disgusting raping bastard! I'm more angry than surprised. Even if he is my root, he did it too. No wonder my mother didn't tell me of his existence. Well, that's vampires for you. Shit! When I see him, I'm gonna beat him up.
あのアンブロシェがレイプマン。
Oh god, what is she laughing about, huh? Nani?
何か誤解があるみたいですけど、主女と奥方様はそれはもう仲睦まじかったですよ。
This is a very extreme wire crossing, isn't it? What is the truth, huh? Eh?
こんなに笑ったのは久しぶりだ。しかし、実の息子にレイプマ呼ばわりされるとは、ロータスのやつも浮かばれんな。
Hold on a minute. If the blood of him is immortal, why is he dead? I wish someone would explain that, huh?
だが始祖であるならばその程度のそしりは当然。むしろあやつが一旦、いやアンブロシェ家の業と言えるな。
What on earth is she talking about? What is this? I don't understand what she's talking about.
吸血鬼の中には当然そういったことをなさる方はいます。でも私のお仕えしていた主女は女性に関しては紳士でしたよ。
Well, so he's effectively an adulterer, not a rapist then.
アンブロシェの血が紳士か。時代は変わったな。
Is that so, huh? What does this mean? I jumped to the wrong conclusion?
そうなるな。
Well, isn't that... I think you have to apologize to your father in that case then, eh?
そうなりますね。
Oh no. This is really embarrassing. I imagine. You're being laughed at, mate. Then why was my mother alone? According to the maid right there, they were in love, weren't they?
主女は数年前にお亡くなりになってますから。
Only a few years ago, then how come he doesn't remember her, huh? After saying that, the maid turns her eyes to the girl with twin tails, as if to ascertain her reaction. He was a vampire but died? What? Didn't that girl with twin tails just say smugly that immortal blood crosses over time eternal?
何か言いたそうだな。アンブロシの坊や。
Well, yeah, that's what he's asking, huh? No, I thought I was used to it a little, but whenever she turns her eyes to me, my body shrinks up as if my heart were clutched by her hand.
吸血鬼の、それも始祖の力を宿した方は、それこそノーライフキングの異名を得るほどの時を過ごされます。実際、こちらのプミラ様は2000年以上前から存在されてますし。
That's a long time to be trapped in the body of a little girl, eh? Seriously? She's over 2,000 years old and looks like this? I can't call her a legal lolly. This is a lolly old bag. No, my instinct is whispering to me to say no more. Yes, probably be for the best, eh?
吸血鬼の世界では3つの家がそれぞれ始祖を頂点にしてバランスをとってきていました。私のお仕えしているアンブロシェ家も始祖である主女を筆頭に平穏な日々を過ごしていたのですが。
I assume without a head of the family to take over, then he was pretty stuck, wasn't he? And the balance of power has been knocked out of balance. What is between them? As far as I can tell, it seems the maid belongs to a different family from this lolly old blonde twin-tails girl.
残念ながら子女は帰らぬ身となり、アンブロシェ家の多くの眷属たちもまた子女が消滅してしまったことで存在することができなくなって。
And I must assume that Mary is a special case then.
それで私はアンブロシェ家再興のためトミラ様に協力していたのです。ここに来れば新たなご主人様に会えると聞きましたので。
Well, it looks like whether Shuma likes it or not, he's going to be the new head of the EmEmGameplay family. Eh? You mean me?
ですね。
I'm the master of the maid in front of me? Considering everything, you've treated me really badly. I've not forgotten you dragged me here. I'm still tied up. It's about time to untie me.
と言われても、たとえあの方のご子息とはいえ、吸血鬼でもないただの人間をご主人様とはこれっぽっちも思えませんし。
The disrespect of this maid! How dare she! Right. I don't remember being a vampire in the slightest.
人間が拘束されて床に転がされてる。どうですか？今どんな気持ちですか？
Wow, she has such disrespect for her master. Even if he's not a vampire. He probably is, but you know. Oi! Just because I can't resist, don't start poking me with your toe. I'm gonna peek up your panties.
やれるものならやってみてください。うりうり。
Are they forgetting who they're in the presence of? Someone who made them paralyzed with fear before, huh? Ah! What a coward! You teased me right there! That's the act of the devil! It's decided. If I really become her master, I'll definitely fire her. I wonder if it's bad that I'm toying with the maid like this.
たわぶれはそこまでだ。
Oh shit, you made her mad! Ugh! The relaxed mood instantly becomes tense.
あまり遊んでいるとオフィシナリスに蹴取られるかもしれん。それにまた横槍を入れられてもつまらんからな。
I guess that must be the other head of the families, eh? Whoa! All the girl does is move her finger to beckon me. With only that, my body laying on the floor moves in front of her. My feet are hovering above the ground.
そこの犬が言ったように、お前の父親は死んだ。だが、それでは困るのだ。
Then why did it take so long for them to decide this? I wonder if it's because the mother was in the way, so to speak. The girl stretches out her arm. The maid's face turns white and she backs away. I want to do the same, but my body refuses to listen.
あやつはお前を人間として過ごさせたかったようだが、今となってはそれは叶わぬこと。
It's a shame that you had to be born from a vampire, eh? Especially one of the head families. I can't take my eyes off the dim light gathering on her fingertip. All I know is that its existence is indefinable.
さあ、とっておきの因子を与えてやる。時代の始祖となり、私のもとへ来い。アンブロシェ。
Oh dear. Her arm slowly stretches toward my stomach.
目覚めろ。
Oh no, she's awakening the vampire blood. Her thin arm is embedded within me.
感じろ。お前の中にある力を。
Hot. Hot, 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 hot. My body is burning. My blood feels like it's boiling.
人間としてのお前は今死んだ。
The girl is saying something, but I have no time to hear it. I don't know how to describe this. I don't know if it's painful or exhausting. It's simply hot. My body is being transformed.
血の掟に従い、 その役目を果たす。
What is this? I woke up and found a rope around my body. I was dragged around by the maid. The twin-tailed blonde girl totally looked down on me and suddenly told me I have vampire blood in me. Still, I have no idea what's going on.
ようこそ我らの世界へ。
This can't be! Suddenly, an eye-burning flash appears. The heat that has been eating up my body begins to calm down. Instead, now I feel a gentle warmth in my chest.
その
I surrender my body to this light.
ご主人様
Ugh!
どうしたんですか？急に黙り込んだと思ったら心ここにあらずって感じになっちゃってましたけど。
I mean, that's quite a flashback, eh? Right in front of me, Mari the maid anxiously looks up at me. Yeah, bits neat. Just... Oh, right. Please tell me what happened at that time again.
あの時
After Iris put her hand into my stomach.
ああ
Mari gives a look as if to say, again? Well, it's true I asked her many times before.
だいぶ落ち着いてきたかなと思ってたんですけどね。
I guess whenever he thinks back to that day, it sort of makes him anxious again, eh? Just tell me. The flashback was so vivid that I can't help being emotional.
はいはい、わかりましたよ。でもこんなところにいつまでも立っていないでお茶でも飲みながらにしましょう。夕ご飯にはまだ早いですから。
Okay, guess that makes sense, eh? Hi.
では荷物を置いてきてくださいね。
Mari says this and then walks to the kitchen. She's going to prepare tea just like she said she would. I drag my feet to my room. Well, he certainly didn't fire her in the end, eh? In my room, I drop my bag and change out of my school uniform. When I get to the living room, tea is waiting for me, so I have it with thanks. I feel my mind clearing up a little. Green tea is good.
それでご主人様はペミラ様に腹ぼこをされた後のことを聞きたいんですよね。
Yes, please. The girl in maid clothes sitting across from me is Maritima Malcolmnia. As she suggested, I call her Mari. Her whole name is not easy to say, so frankly it's helpful. Boy, I'm glad the game said it, not me. Right. Iris gave me a stomach bam. Not wrong, but not quite right. And after that, I don't have any memories.
それは何度か聞きました。確か日本に帰国するまでの記憶がないんですよね。
Very convenient timing, isn't it? Hi. The place I was abducted to is in a small country called Racronia in Eastern Europe. Alright, so it's not where I thought it was. From there, across the ocean to Japan, my memories are completely blank.
まあこれも何度も言ったことですが、ご主人様は腹ぼこされた直後、光に包まれました。でかーって。
Thank you. Did that expression take your fancy? No, don't pay attention. If you do, I lose. Okay, I won't then. I kind of remember that the light covered me up. After that...
その光はご主人様の胸元に集まったかと思ったら、縛っていた縄をブチーッとちぎると、私の襟を掴んで走り出しました。
Well, I guess that makes sense. It's about me, but I don't understand what this all means.
意味がわからないのはこっちですよ。そうだ、その時頭をぶつけたんだった。ちょっとご主人様、こっちに頭を向けてください。
Okay. I can guess what you want to do, but you're ready for what comes after, aren't you? I crack my knuckles.
暴力ダメ絶対。それからざっくり言えば、船を何度か乗り換えて日本に着きました。
I guess the vampire blood took control of him after that. That is really roughly, and we obviously smuggled ourselves in.
パスポートなんて持ってなかったですしね。
Then how on earth did they get to Racronia in the first place, eh? That's true. No passport, no foreign currencies, no connections. And the maid I had looks dependable, but is useless. Oh my god, it's Aqua 2.0. In this situation, I transferred from one ship to another and smuggled myself back to Japan. So she said, and I did it in an unbelievably short time. Honestly, I cannot believe the story. It makes more sense to think the maid before me is telling a lie. But even if it's a lie, in reality we escaped from the old castle and came back to Japan. This is really creepy.
まったく何をそんなに気にしてるんだか。あの時のご主人様はそれはもう頼りになったっていうのに。
From the sounds of it, he's got like a vampire persona and then his usual persona. That's the thing.
どれなんだよ。
Me escaping from Racronia and coming back to Japan was not really me.
ああ、でもそんなに気にすることですか？
If you have some way to protect yourself from dangerous opponents, then yeah, it's good, isn't it? Normally, yes.
私としてはあの時のご主人様も今のご主人様も同じご主人様ですけどね。
I mean, that's true. Two halves of the same coin. You said the other me was dependable.
言いましたけどそれが何か？
You see...
どっちのご主人様がいいかなんて質問は私からしてみればどっちでもいいとしか答えられませんよ。
Well, that's very kind of her. I guess he couldn't bring himself to fire her after she showed some sort of, you know, it's fine, both of you are fine, I don't care which one it is, you're both the same to me.
なぜなら私はメイドでご主人様はアンブロシェ家の当主吸血鬼なんですから。
Vampire. Right. That time, I was turned into a vampire by the hand of the Twin Tails girl. Whoops, sorry. I'm using the mouse because resting my wrist on the keyboard isn't very nice. I wish I had one of those cushioned keyboards. That would have been nice. Yeah, I haven't sucked blood yet, so I'm human.
何ですかその先っぽしか入れてないから童貞だみたいな言い分。
What? Huh? What sort of analogy is that? I'm not a cherry boy.
じゃあさっさと吸ってくださいよ。なんなら私の血を吸いますか？ほれほれ。
This Mari girl, man, she is a unbelievably casual pervert. As soon as she says this, Mari exposes and flaunts her neck.
というのは冗談で。
Joke? Ah, you tricked me!
からかうの面白い。
Oh, you're lucky Shuma, such an upstanding fella. Otherwise, he probably would have kicked you out long ago. You, stop making fun of your master!
お、ついにご主人様としての自覚が出てきました。
Yeah, not like that. Since we arrived in Japan, Mari has been calling me master. Of course, I haven't accepted her as my maid, only I was hesitant to Japan without friends or kin, so I let her stay. That was very kind of you.
ご主人は往生際が悪いですね。
My fault.
悪いと思うなら血を吸ってくださいよ。
Alright then, fine. That I cannot do.
数日で値を上げると思ったんですけど、意外と強情ですね。
He values his humanity too much. I mean, can't blame him. If he's going to potentially be immortal. I mean, obviously it means it means that he can't. He can still die if his father before him died, but you know, clearly he's going to have a very, very long life potentially. Because I'm human.
でも無性に血が欲しくなる時がありますよね。
That is certainly... Well, it makes sense, because now it makes sense why he was looking at, what's-her-name's neck at the start. Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it, now? The image of Sakurako's healthy neck flashes in my mind.
太陽の光も以前より眩しく感じたり
He does. I remember the sizzling feeling on my right hand.
気を抜くと以前の数倍の力を発揮してしまったり
Looks to me like he really shouldn't be denying that he's a vampire now, does it? I mean, the evidence is right there, right in his face. The flying path of that soccer ball, which should only be possible in comic books.
他にもいろいろありますけどどれも心当たりがあるんじゃないですか私から言わせてもらえれば今のご主人様を吸血鬼と呼んでいいものか微妙なんですけどね
He doesn't really act like one, does he? I suppose when he finally accepts the fact and starts doing the stuff like sucking blood, I think until then he's not truly going to be considered a vampire. What do you mean?
そのまんまの意味です微妙なんですだって私はただのメイドですよそれがこんな物言いをすればそれこそ指先一つで消滅させられちゃいます
But because you're a pussy, you won't do it, will you?
それも吸血鬼の中でも頂点に君臨する始祖であればなおさら海田様の元から逃げ出す時は私のことを支配できてたのに今ではこんなですし
I mean, yeah. Mary shakes her head as if to say, poor master. Control. This is one of the reasons why I'm worrying about the memories I lost. It seems I controlled Mary's mind to some extent. At the time, she never had any doubt of my actions.
なんでしたら今からでも私のことを支配しちゃいますか
Sounds to me like she'd be totally okay with that. If I could, I wouldn't do that.
そうですか
So otherwise, Mary is a bit of a masochist. She wants to be dominated. Mary replies with no concern. Her attitude says she doesn't care whether she's controlled or not. No, to her, either is really okay. Our differences in values make my head dizzy.
ヘタレですもんねご主人様は
He's a sissy cherry boy. Even so, I get irritated when you're irritating, so I am going to punish you. Noogie, 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 noogie! After punishing Mary, I have dinner and go to my room. I lie down on the bed and stare at the ceiling absent-mindedly. There are so many things I need to think about and I don't know where to start. So, I've decided to think about nothing and simply live as I did before. It's true my body's changed. Yes, it's become a bit inconvenient to live a normal life. But that's just it. It's okay. Still okay. Will I be changed back to a human? Why did Iris Pumila turn me into a vampire? From now on, I need to... human blood. As soon as I close my eyes, I shake my head to chase away the worries coming to my mind. It seems impossible to fall asleep. Is it because my body has become a vampire? Through the window, the darkness now looks brighter than usual. A very nice house he lives in, doesn't it? Very fancy. Sleepy.
おはようございますご主人様なんかマスターアップ直後に致命的なバグを見つけたゲームスタッフみたいな顔してますよ
Okay, so she is aware of that sort of side to society then. Even if she has lived under a vampire. Please stop right there. I had a hard time falling asleep.
吸血鬼は夜行性ですからね顔洗ってきたらどうです少しはマシになるかもですよ
I mean, humans aren't naturally nocturnal. Maybe he can get used to it. Like we usually get used to being up at night and sleep during the day, yeah? I will. Looking away from the depressing face reflected in the mirror, I scoop up cold water in my hands and splash it on my face again and again. So he still has a reflection even though he's a vampire, huh? Whew. After all, I must take things as they are. When the day begins to break outside, somehow I reach this conclusion. I give morning greetings to my mother. I have my breakfast as usual. Thanks for the translation there, script translators. Much appreciated. Itadakimasu. When I think about it, you knew itadakimasu from the beginning? I don't know, maybe his father was big on Japan, eh? Really, this maid. She settled herself into my home so naturally. In the beginning, I had a bit of mixed feelings seeing breakfast ready for me in the morning, as it reminded me of my mother. Hold on a sec, guys. Huh. That looks a bit, dinner-like to me, but hey-oh. Garlic is not really... I mean, he already has, to be fair. He's just hidden it from her, I guess. Yeah, just, I don't want garlic for breakfast. Why can't you eat garlic? You're not a vampire. You cooked it yourself. You eat it. Leaving it just like that, today's breakfast is bread and separately garlic toast, soup consomme, and hamburger. Hamburger? I started with the hamburger with garlic sauce. Oh man. God damn it, Mari, you have no shame, do you, girl? What do you mean by sex power and with girls at school? You know that there's an adult version of this game now, don't you guys? Ugh. Mari, I'm not a... So she says and resumes having her breakfast. Really, the things I'm worried about must truly mean nothing to her. Listen, what will you do if I say I won't be a vampire? Don't worry, Mari. Something's gonna happen that means he can't deny it anymore and he will accept it eventually. I did, but that's if I could completely go back to being a human. Mari, you want to revive my father's family, don't you? If we find a way to return me back to being human, what will you do? I mean, that was kind of obvious with the way she was treating him at the castle. Boom! There you go. She's a werewolf. She's not a vampire. I told you she's not a vampire. As Mari stands up, wolf ears appear from her head and a tail from her butt. It would be nice to learn why she thinks that, though. She told me she was not a human as soon as we got back home. I was surprised, surely surprised, but that was all. Maybe I was relieved at heart to have someone else who was not human close to me. That would indeed explain why she's not considered a familiar and why she still stayed loyal while the familiars all disappeared. That, I don't know yet. You are cheeky. Take this! I can actually touch it?
当たり前ですよ。普段は人間に見つからないように隠してるだけですから、気が緩むとたまに出ちゃうことも。尻尾、尻尾。
I've noticed in anime media, anything with a tail normally it's normally considered a weak spot. So it makes sense. It's pretty nice to touch. I comb her tail fur a little hard from the root to the tip with my fingers.
ご主人様、犬の扱いに慣れてませんか？
I wonder where that comes from, eh? Mom loved dogs, so I became a dog person.
わ、さすがですお母様。
Hey, don't wag your tail. I'm gonna rub it the wrong way. Hora, hora.
うほー、ゴワゴワする。
She's really enjoying it, isn't she?
もう我慢できない。お手洗い行ってきます。
Uh-oh. Why? She somehow dodged the question in one way or another. Right now, there is no way to go back to being a human. I understand it's a waste of time to mull it over, but she doesn't like humans. I'm not the only one with problems. She must have many of her own. Still more.
すっきりした。さあ、ご主人様、学園行きましょうか。
I wonder what on earth she did anyway. I mean, because of the context, I think it might have been something a little lewd, but we won't go there. She goes to school even though she hates humans. According to her, slipping into human lives is a part of werewolf's instinct. She should be seen by a fortune teller once. It'll serve her right. Already that time. I walk to my room and get ready for school.
あ、ご主人様、言いづらいんですけど。
Nanny, usually you talk so straight.
肉臭いです。
Who was it who made garlic for breakfast then, huh? After that, I brush my teeth as hard as I can. Maybe that was the whole punchline for the whole garlic thing. Alright, I locked the house.
はい、では行きましょう、ご主人様。
I assume no one knows that she lives with him. It would cause a big stir at school, wouldn't it? How are you getting to spend your days with a cute girl? It's not fair. So how about you stop calling me master? At least in public, I want you to call me by name.
でも現状ご主人様がご主人様だし、私はメイドですし。
No one at school knows that though, from evidently. Now we both are students and you must consider the public eye in human society.
面倒じいじ。あ、そうだ、嫌なら私を支配して言うこと聞かせてください。そしたら従います。
Damn it, she's trying to get him to become a vampire. Seriously, you're not really a maid, are you? You ignore your master's request and tell him to control you.
支配と服従は主従関係の正しい形だと思いますけどね。
You would think like that with the being a werewolf, wouldn't you? That is, I mean, more like mutual trust exists first.
じゃあなおさら無理ですね。ご主人様は私のこと信頼してませんし。
Yeah, I guess he wouldn't, would he? Considering you want to make him a vampire, which he does not want to. He's only letting you stay there out of pity, really. That's not... I can't say that's not true.
そこで眷属ですよ。眷属嘘つかない。吸血鬼なら眷属を作ってなんぼです。従順で素直な眷属をいっぱい作りましょう。
I don't think he wants to do that. She really wants to push familiars on me. I keep telling you I'm not going to suck blood. Familiars, the beings whose blood are sucked by vampires and controlled, I guess. Maybe it's like in the movies. A vampire sucks your blood and you become a vampire too.
どう 眷属化には吸血が絶対必要というわけではないんですね、これが。
Really? That's a new one. At it? How come?
眷属として支配するためには相手の正気を自分の正気で変質させればいいだけですからね。
What on earth are you implying, Mary? Life force?
あれ、言ってませんでしたか？吸血鬼を吸血鬼たらしめる原因の一つで、吸血行為はこの正気を効率よく吸収するための行為でしかないんですよ。
Okay, I see. Oi, that sounds really important.
それはもうこの世の生命を司ると言っても過言ではないエネルギーですからね。
Well, yeah, it's called life for a reason, isn't it? Suddenly the scale grows bigger.
吸血鬼となった方はこの正気の需要と供給のバランスが著しく不安定になるんです。自前の正気だけでは自身を維持できない。だったら
Okay. You need to take it from somewhere else, so you suck blood. As I finish her sentence, Mary gives a satisfying nod. Oh, that means... If I can manage this life force, I don't need to suck blood, do I?
そうですけど、そのためにはちゃんと吸血鬼になって正気の扱いになれるしかないと思いますよ。
Come on, stop running away from your fate. Just accept the vampire in you already. That's like putting the cart before the horse. According to Mary, my condition is equivalent to uselessly leaking my life force. Various phenomena happening around me since I came back home have been caused by my uncontrolled life force. I'm above human but below vampires. What a half-finished being. I touch my mother's keepsake. I hardly remember my father. All my memories are of a life with her. Oh cool, it's got half a heart on it, so I guess her father had the other one? Mum never told me my father was a vampire. That is, Mum wanted me to live as a human. But my daily life has been drastically changing. What am I supposed to do? Walking in the shade as much as possible, I finally arrive at school campus. This is a private Christian school, Shinko Academy. Wow, they even put Christianity in there, eh? It's a very ordinary school in a provincial city with mid-sized buildings and a few hundred students. Probably because of its characteristics, the school has a chapel on campus. Makes sense then, doesn't it? Usually the chapel is not used for any particular religious purposes, but it's a popular place for female students and daydreaming male students. Yeah, just to while away their time during breaks and stuff, I guess. I mean, I remember when I went to high school, there was a learning resource center in the middle of the building. I'd normally spend my breaks in there.
ご主人様!
But not for studying really, just hanging out, occasionally flicking through some books, just chilling with my mates. It was a good time. No, nothing. Really nothing.
お、シューマン! おはよう!
Here she is. As soon as I enter the classroom, my friend calls out to me.
シュー!
What on earth is that, huh? No, wait. I don't have any friends who drink mayonnaise, so she's got to be a stranger. What's she drinking from the bottle, really? I like mayonnaise, but I normally have it accompanying some food of some kind.
ん? シューマンも飲む?
No thanks. Don't hand me mayonnaise as if I'd want to drink. I don't know what to do with that. You, even if that's your character, why don't you pick coffee or milk or something?
おっさん、誰に調教されちゃったと思ってるんだよ。めー、チューチュー。
Oh my god, I just realized drinking mayonnaise sounds kinda lewd, doesn't it? I'm gonna leave this idiot alone.
今日も桜子さんはお元気ですね。
Oh, so Mari was actually in our class, eh? I didn't know that.
そうや、そういうマリちゃんだって今日も可愛いね。犬みたい。
How close is she? She's very close. She's not far off the mark, is she? Mayonnaise briskly pats Mari on the head.
ありがとうございます
She's blending in really well, isn't she?
もう日本には慣れた？シューマにいやらしいことされたらちゃんと言うんだぞ。
How dare you? That's a very rude thing to assume. Rude! I told Sakurako that my father's family sent Mari to be my maid as they are worried about me living alone. Well, it's not totally a lie. It isn't actually, is it? For this reason, Mari transferred schools and is in my class. There is no way my classmates won't make a fuss about this. There should be no way.
あ、シューマ、もう来てる。
What, huh?
本当だやだどうしよ
I guess this is another side effect of having his vampire blood awaken now, eh? He's become popular with the ladies.
おはよう。あれ何？あんたらどうしたの？
う別にただシューマくんいるなーってさいいなあ桜子いつもあんなにシューマと一緒に入れて
Yare yare. Dear me.
ビク
Yo, everyone. Wanna drink mayonnaise? God damn
それ
it.
は私のだ
No, you can't have it. It's fine. Since I escaped from Racronia, my surroundings have changed like this. Everyone seems to be acting unconditionally agreeable toward me. So Mari has been accepted too, to some extent.
最近あんた結構モテるよね。今まで女っ気なってこれっぽっちもなかったのにさ。
You can thank his father for that. And a certain gothic Lolita vampire. Ah, that's good. Urase. I would be happy if it was just simply getting popular among girls, but this may be an influence from an uncontrollable leak of my life force. And leaking life force means I will have a shortage.
どうしたんシューマ？なんか顔が近いんだけど。
He's probably looking at your neck more than anything, Sakurako. Sakurako, I...
シューマ、みんな似てるよ。
Your neck is looking quite nice today. Don't I smell like garlic? I had garlic dishes for breakfast, so I'm self-conscious.
紛らわしい。大丈夫。気になんないよ。
Well, that's a load off my mind. Hi. Arigato. I thank Sakurako and slowly walk away from her. I'm relieved. It seems that she wasn't particularly suspicious of my behavior.
何をためらう必要があるんです
Oi! Shush! Except Mari. Well, of course Mari would know. What are you talking about?
衝動に流されそうになってましたよね
Ooh. If so, I can't suck blood in a place like this.
認めましたね私は桜子さんはご主人様の眷属候補として問題ないと思いますけどね
I don't think she'd be opposed to it either. There definitely seems to be quite a close bond between those two. Oi! This is not a subject we can talk about here.
はいはい分かってますよでもその衝動を満たされるまでずっと続くと思いますよ
Now, something in vampire animes I've noticed. Some vampires, in order to avoid drinking blood, they end up drinking tomato juice. And it's also a way for people who are pretending to be vampires to basically say, look, I'm drinking blood, see? Look, it's red. I know that. This urge comes from hunger. And it comes more often as each day passes.
ようシュマ、ちょっといいか？
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. While I'm worrying about my future, a friend who is forever on my waiting list in the soccer club talks to me. Nanny? Oh, about becoming a team regular. Well, unfortunately my advice is that you should face reality. No, wait, how about attacking a current regular under the cover of darkness?
何の話だ？てか怖えよ。シューマの手を借りなくても俺はレギュラーになってみせる。
Looks like the male students are quite on the opposite end of the scale of liking him. Soccer. Because of what happened yesterday, I thought you'd be excited, like, hey Shuma, let's play soccer together.
いや、それもあった。
Right, he wants me to join the soccer club, eh? It was?
でもそんなことしたら俺がレギュラーから遠ざかるだろ。だからサッカー部には入ってくんなよ。
Don't worry, there is no interest for him to join that club. Schemer. Well, I don't mean to join the club, so relax. But that's not what you really want, is it?
おう、なんかまた転校生が来るってさ。
Will they now? This'll be interesting. Are it? To this class? Just a few days ago, Mari joined the class, right? It's odd for a transfer student for more than one transfer student to join a single class during term time, isn't it?
みたいだな。職員室でたまたま聞いたやつの話を聞くと、ラクロニア関係らしい。
Uh-oh. I'd have a bad feeling about this. Racronia. Without even thinking, I look at Mari. Mari must have heard it for the first time too. She looks surprised and shakes her head.
その様子だと知らなかったみたいだな。
I have nothing but terrible feelings about this. I mean, it's only natural, right? Oh.
皆様、はじめまして。
This isn't who I thought it was going to be, actually.
日本の学園はこうなっているのですね。初めて見るものばかりで新鮮ですわ。
I'm just going to make the assumption here that this girl is one of Lady Iris's familiars, basically, keeping an eye on us. That's my assumption, anyway. The girl who stands in front of me is not the blonde I was worried to see, but a white-haired girl.
いやー、海田様はそうそうラクロニアから出てこないと思いますけどね。
You certainly sound relieved anyway. Whatever it is, we've avoided the worst. But we can't relax yet.
私、東欧のラクロニアという国から参りました。オフィシナリス家が娘、カレンドラ・オフィシナリスと申します。
Wait, this is the other family, isn't it? Not Iris's or Shuma's, but the other family, isn't it?
あ、なんかお金持ちっぽい。
Well, they probably are. Racronia. That means she is closely related to vampires. Or more like, if she has nothing to do with vampires, that will be a real surprise.
オフィシナリスということは、あの方は。そしてそちらのお方、アンブロシェ家のご子息であられるシューマ様の。
Uh-oh. She knows me. The girl who called herself Calendula smiles like an angel as soon as she looks at me.
いいなずけでございます。
What the fuck? Huh? And drops a bomb.
いいなずけ
What?
ちょっと待って、なんじゃそりゃ。
マリちゃんに続いて裏山けしからんぞ。
Everyone hates me now. Just as I expected. Mari-chan, Mari-chan, will you explain what's going on?
そんなこと私に聞かれても、ただのメイドですし。
You really are useless, aren't you, when it comes to the important things?
こういった学園というものに通うのは初めてでして、何分わからないことも多く、ご迷惑をおかけするかと思いますが、皆様、どうかよろしくお願いいたしますわ。
I can't wait to hear what her explanation to joining the class is. Ah, she's greeting them so nonchalantly over there.
シューマン、被告の発言を認めます。
I have no idea. Defendant, really? I don't know who she is or where she's from.
そうよ、シューマくん。言い名付けってどういうことよ。
It is what it sounds like, doesn't it, right?
シューマってもしかして実はすっごいお金持ちだったの？
I mean, he's certainly not poor, judging from his house. His house is fairly big and has loads of high-tech stuff in it, so I wouldn't say he's poor, but I don't think he's rich. I think he's sort of middle class, right?
キャー、気になる。草薙くん、どうなの？
Oh no, what is this? Seriously tiresome.
実際歴史ある家の跡取りですしね。今は 没落しちゃってますけど、ゆくゆくは戦隊員の眷属団を組織して。
Shh! Shh! Murray, you don't need to say that. Stop! You better be quiet. Hand!
ほらほら、ずいぶん騒がしいクラスですわね。なんだか楽しそうで安心しましたわ。
Yeah, you so casually dropped such a school life-changing bombshell right there, though. What's your angle, Kaylin? Mine is a typical middle-class family, and now I'm all by myself, so thinking about having a part-time job.
おばさんから何も聞いてないの？
Nope, not a thing, right? Racronia, right? She probably wouldn't want to say anything about that. Of course not. She told me not to forget to water the plants, not to drink unfiltered water, and to be kind to dogs. That's about it. Well, if it's be kind to dogs, maybe it's because of Mary. Maybe she always knew that this day would come.
さすがです、お母様。それにしてもシューマ様の眷属の割になんだかまとまりがないような気もいたしますが、これは一体。
Oh god, not knowing anything about the social order at school, she's gonna blow him out of the water.
まあいっか。シューマ様、
Why would you call me Summer? She does things her own way. Well...
お初にお目にかかりますわ、シューマ様。
はい。どうも。
シューマ様ってよろしいのですよね。アンブロセ家の唯一の生き残り。
Doesn't look like he's gonna be able to keep his everyday life. Not with these developments. So I've heard. Now I use the Kusanagi name.
草薙?
Okasama. My mother's maiden name.
あら、そうでしたの。まあ、どうでもいいですけど。
Does not matter? Seriously, she has a unique air around her.
ともあれ、お会いできてよかったですわ。思ったより存在が希薄なので、見つからなかったらどうしようかと。
Clearly not weak enough from the sounds of it, eh?
で、結局どういうことだ?
Of course, everyone's gonna be asking about the fiancé deal. Well, thanks for the yakety yak yakety yak. I don't like that sound effect. I don't like it. Out of control.
これから始祖として立つご主人様なんですよ。人間ごときビシッと黙らせちゃえ。
Oh, Mari, taking full advantage of the situation, eh? You say that, but I don't know how.
困りましたわね。これは一体どういうことなのでしょう。
Assuming that he'd have the whole class under his thumb, eh? It's all because of your talk.
とにかく教室の中を静かにすればよろしいのですわね。
It would, but you're the reason it's not, so... Eh? Hi, it would. I'd do it if I could.
それではこちらの自己紹介代わりに私がいたしましょう。
What? Huh? Eh? As soon as she says the words, Calendula returns to the front of the teacher's desk. Then...
ピッカ
After that, as if to stir in the morning had never happened, everyone falls quiet and normal. Until lunch break. Calendula-san, I'll allow you, the defendant, to make a statement.
あらあら、私のことはどうぞカレンとお呼びくださいな。
You're not using your statement time very well. Honto? Then just call me Shuma.
はい、存じておりますわ、シューマ様。
Why? Still Shuma-sama. That's not it. Well, I mean, about what happened before.
え？何がそんなに引っかかってんの、シューマ。ただの言い名付けでしょ。
I love that. That's the power of a vampire's brainwashing, isn't it? Sakurako mentions it as a matter of course while gobbling down her half mayonnaise and half side dish box lunch. This is certainly... Let me confirm just in case. You're a vampire. I asked Kaylin while trying not to be heard by Sakurako. You wouldn't be able to be your fiancé if I wasn't a vampire, right? Her smile is so dazzling. No, don't be swept away. During morning homeroom, this girl Kaylin clearly did something. Soon after that, the entire class suddenly became quiet. Not only that, everyone in the class changed their attitude as if they agreed nothing was unusual about Kaylin being my fiancé. Or is it Kaylin? Callan? I can't remember. Callan has two L's, right? Let's say Kaylin. Kaylin-dish, yeah. Does this mean she controlled them? Everyone in class within a second? Can real vampires seriously do that kind of thing? I mean, you've seen it happen, so I guess it's only possible for a vampire to do it, right? Kaylin, you used a special power, didn't you? I'd like you to not use powers like that so much around me. She tilts her head with a puzzled face. So cute. No, pull yourself together, Shuma. You see...
それにしてもよかったですわ。シューマ様とこうして無事に出会いまして。パミラ様に先を越されたと聞いたときは本当に驚きましたもの。
Yes, she is of the third family. Okay, that much. I'm glad that's confirmed. Eh? My argument is halted from the start by her shining silvery smile.
まさかプミラ様があれほど迅速に行動なさるとは。お父様たちが手を回していたのですが、後手に回ってしまって。
That explains the whole fiancé deal, I think.
それでも帰国なさる際にはお役に立てたようで何よりですわ。
Wow, so only Iris's family is in Rush. I can't remember the name.
あ、なるほど。それで全然気づかなかったや。
Let me see. So does it mean Kaylin's family secretly supported my escape? Don't you know anything about me or what I was like back then?
はい。どうなさいましたの？そんな大きな声を出されて。
Sorry, I should have said that in a loud voice. My apologies. But now I need to say something in a slightly quieter voice. It's getting dark. Because I tend to find that whenever it's dark, I start getting yawny and very tired, so I'm just sorting out the lighting situation. And done. Sorry for that. Gomen, to tell you the truth.
なんだかその時の記憶がないのが気になってるみたいなんですよ。まあ、そうだったんですの?
Right, so they were aware, they were nearby, and if they assisted the escape, it makes sense. Kaylin tilts her head to Mari's words. Maybe she might know something.
残念ながら、私は何も存じませんわ。
Ah, darn. Soka. Well, I wasn't expecting much.
シューマ様はこの地でアンブロ席を再興されるということでよろしいのですか?
Not his immediate plan, is it?
私としてはラクロニアにあるお城に入ってもらいたかったんですけどね。まさかこんな極東まで来ることになるとは思ってなかったですし。
Racronia, that's it. It would be much more easier if it was Pennsylvania, Transylvania, you know, it would have been easier to remember that, but Racronia, that's going to take some getting used to remembering. Revive? Castle?
何？ゲームの話？私お城とか育てるの得意だよ。塔だって10回超えたし。
She's trying so hard to fit into the conversation. You suck! from Sakurako's point of view? Have I been classified into that type of group? Oh, did you finish eating? Sakurako, I'm thirsty. Can you go and buy some tea for me?
私の分も
Then go get one then. That's what I'm asking you to do. She holds out her palm, so I put enough money for the two of us onto it.
行ってきます
Fair enough. Okay, now that the non-vampire is out the way, for the time being, I send Sakurako away. We can talk more in detail now.
ちー
Nani?
ちー
Oh god, why are you staring? I don't like it.
ちょっと待ってくださいな。なんだかおかしいですわ。あなた本当にシューマ様？
Were you expecting him to be like his father, were you? Well, all I can say is, I am me. Doubt appears on her face. The softness from a second ago is gone. I saw this kind of face not so long ago, inside the castle. Iris. This is the face of a vampire.
桜子さんに対する態度といい、先ほどの物言いといい、
Okay, yeah, I don't like this look.
そもそもあまりにも人間的すぎますわ。
She has no idea that his mother was trying to keep him from being vampirish, and he's trying to maintain that even now. Your face is too close, Kaylin-san. Too human or not, but I was a...
そうそうだってしょうがないですよこれこの前まで人間だったんですもん
Now it makes sense to you, right? This one? Hey, this maid just called her master this one.
はいどういうことですの？
But he doesn't want to be a vampire.
実はカクカクしかじかであのちびっこヴァンパイアに吸血鬼として覚醒させられたっていうか結局中途半端でしたけど
Right, so he broke away when he got half his vampire powers. He was able to have enough power to get away, so I guess that must mean... That explains why he's only half.
じゃあこの前まで人間だったと？では血を吸ったことも？
That would be the affirmative, Kaylin-san. Kaylin? Nope.
ナイスか
Nice ka. Okay. She's frank for a lady, isn't she?
困りましたわ。お父様に何と申し上げたらよいのか。
What are you talking about? Mari seems to be enjoying herself, whatever the case is. Kaylin puts her forefinger on one of her puffed cheeks and thinks hard for some time. Dang, I want to poke her cheek just to get the air escaping, right?
もういいですわ。
Wait, what are you talking about? Honto?
シューマ様、そんなわけなので、言い名付けとして今日からどうぞよしなに。
Oh god, so we're not actually arranged to be married then? Nani? I've got it. People from Racronia are idiots. How can I accept you as my fiancé just because you said so?
あら、どうしてですの？
Well, I mean, before anything, we should know each other well. Otherwise, what I want to say is, this is just vampires for you then, isn't it? Sorta! Kaylin, naturally you don't want to be a pawn for family troubles, do you?
いえ、これっぽっちも。
This is the culture of vampires, I'm afraid, Shuma. Nani?
ご主人様人間社会の常識を語られても意味ないですよ
Exactly. You shouldn't bother. Even so, out of the blue, I'm told I'm going to marry a stranger. How can I simply agree to this?
そうですわね。これからは一緒に過ごしてまいりましょう。立派な子孫に、そしてその妻として私も頑張りますわ。
Right. From what I'm gathering from this whole situation, they are both these families are trying to get his family as part of theirs to sort of break the power balance, I take it. so that one can rule over the other vampires. That's my assumption anyway. But I've never even dated a girl. She loves being able to say that, doesn't she? What's wrong with being a cherry boy?
素敵ですわ。実は私もなのです。共に頑張っていきましょう。
I love how accepting she is of all this. I like her. That is not it!
でもカレン様が本当にこいつかって疑っちゃうぐらい今のこいつしょっぽいですよ。
Yeah. What's she saying? Wait, she's insulting me. She's doing a casual insult, isn't she? She called me this one.
まあそんなわけなのでこれからよろしくお願いしますね、シューマ様。
I don't know if I'm going to make you my first conquest or not, Kaylin, I'm sorry. Oh dear. I'm having a hard time suppressing my urge. To make matters worse, now they sent a woman to me. A peaceful life is getting further and further away from me. It seems I'm involved in a much more difficult and troubling situation than I imagined. Dear. Whoa, that's a weird school bell, isn't it? After school, without the confusion I expected, I'm able to easily leave for home. Knowing this is the effect of Callan's mysterious power, I can't simply be glad. Like this, maybe I shouldn't have escaped from Iris. If I hadn't, I might not have caused trouble for everyone.
いえいえ、逃げて正解でしたよ。市場が消滅してからというもの、三氏族のバランスは崩壊してましたから。
Yes,
最悪、プミラ家とオフィシナリス家で戦争になっちゃってましたよ。
Yes, I had a feeling that was going to be the case, eh? Just excuse me, guys. I just need a drink. Back in a sec. Thanks for waiting. I'm a bit hot. And my lips are a bit tingly, maybe because I haven't drunk enough. That is the spot. I may take a break midstream just to have dinner before I do the second half of the stream, so bear with me, guys. Really? I didn't know it was getting that dangerous.
もちろんですよ。それだけ氏族の長、つまり始祖様の影響は計り知れないのです。
Dear. 3 clans, 3 noble families led by progenitors. The vampires who are far above any standards. There is my Embrosh family, that blonde twin-tails Pumala family, and Callan's Aficionalis family. When I heard this the first time, I thought they were simply like aristocrats. Don't the 3 clans get along?
不干渉が基本みたいですね。ただ、プミラ様は過去何度かアンブロシ家にちょっかいをかけてきたらしいですけど。
I mean, she awoke Shuma's bloodline, so yes, I think we've seen her meddling firsthand. How about the relationship with Callan's family? Or Kaylin's family?
オフィシナリス家とはつかず離れずの関係だったと思います。私の知る限りはですけど。
Right, so I assume that's why the father is making the daughter put moves on him. The reason they sent Kaylin to me is...
プミラ様への牽制ですね。
Right, stop her meddling, I take it then. It must be so. A self-proclaimed fiancée burst in on me. I was so ready to be caught by her after school, but Kaylin left too quickly. Should I feel let down by this, or... Let's go shopping. Guess we gotta buy stuff for dinner.
Hi.
I give up thinking and walk to the supermarket with Mari to restock groceries. They are now consumed twice as fast, and I worry if we have enough. Yes, one family has become 2.
しかしいろいろ買い込んじゃいましたね。日本のお店は大きくて食べ物もいっぱいあってとっても豊かです。
Fun just by looking around, isn't it? Or fun just looking around, isn't it? In the supermarket, Mari kept looking around curiously and never got bored. And while we were buying this and that, considerable time passed. We were shopping for a long time.
げっそりしてますね。そんなに女の子を襲いたかったんですか？もう。
Enough of that, Mari. What is this sensation? I feel like a wild monkey. It's time to do something about this.
ほらあそこ、あの子かわいいですよ。それにあそこの2人組も部活帰りの健康的な汗の香りが。
Just goes to show how much he's losing control of his urges. Girls, 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 girls! Nani?
こいつは面白い。
Hey, you should be nicer to the person who's basically keeping you off the streets, Mari. Miss Dog is a maid, but she is more bossy than her master. No doubt she is a Miss Top Dog. Good grief. Yada yada. I wasn't always like this.
桜子さんも言っていましたね。もともとはただのバカだって。
She's so mouthy for a maid, isn't she? I know it myself, but it's really irritating to actually be called an idiot by idiot Sakurako and this idiot mutt. Anyway, let's get back to the subject. We bought so much food that we can live on it for some time. We got soy sauce too, so tonight we will have some Japanese dishes you've been looking forward to.
いっけねえ、お醤油忘れていた。
You had one job, Mari! What am I gonna do with this maid?
ご主人様、じゃんけんしよう。
It's basically to who goes back to buy the soy sauce, eh? What am I gonna do with this maid?
じゃんけんぽん。
I lost. Fair enough. The reason Callan was sent to me, Kaylin, I don't know how to say it. Callandish, isn't it? Callan, yeah, just call it Callan. Is to contain Iris. This is both my and Mari's guess, so it can't be wrong. I mean, it's the only natural conclusion, right? But I don't understand yet what exactly that means. Oh no, it's all dark now. The neighborhood is completely enveloped by the darkness of night. Doshite. Why do I feel so comfortable? Because you're a half vampire, mister. Ah, is this because the sun is gone? Yep. I hate realizing this. Mom, why didn't you tell me such an important thing? Her keepsake ring I wear as a necklace. I keep this because she told me to always carry it on me, but I wish she would have told me more crucial things. Go home now. I shake my head to put distracting thoughts out of my mind and walk through a park amid the night. But on the way... Oh. Chotto! Sumimasen!
いえいえ、こちらこそです。前を見ていなかったものですから。
Well, she looks suspicious. Ah, girl. What do they call girls in Japan? What's their term for them? Shonen AI, isn't it? Shonen AI. No, I don't think that's what they actually call girls. That's the genre.
お兄さんの方こそ、なんともないですか?
Oh my god, it has a boob window. They're so lewd. And loads of belts too. She from Kingdom Hearts? Height. Of course. The girl is dressed like a cosplayer. Sorry, my dude. She is not a cosplayer, obviously. For some reason, I'm alone with her on a walkway in this dark and spacious park. Oh my god, Black Rock Shooter! Is that you? I can't move my body. This sensation. Like that time. It's very closest to Iris's control. Vampires. Those eyes.
あっさりかかっちゃったです。話に聞いていたよりずいぶん弱っちいですね。プミラ様の元から逃げおおせたと聞いていたのですが。
Oh no. She's one of Iris's familiars?
いいのです。こうして捕まえることに成功しましたですし。それじゃあお兄さん、帰りましょうか。
No, please no.
プミラ様のところへ。
Oh god. You are a tracker? Damn. Can't be. But even so, this girl is kawaii.
おや
You're so kawaii, ne?
変態だ
What? No! Ah, my money moves by itself?
あらら、抵抗されちゃったです。まあ、やっぱりそう簡単にはいかないですね。
No, I don't want to go back. Not to her. Shikshaw! I didn't think that Twin Tails would send someone after me. I jump away and maintain a distance. If I stay close, I don't know what I'm going to do. No, I don't know what she is going to do to me. Don't come close.
おやおや、近寄ったらどうだというのですか？
If you come close, I'll attack you. Me as I am now.
ド変態だ
What is with you, Shuma? I can't help it. It's so hard to resist this urge. Yes, the urge to suck blood.
まあいいのです。私を襲えるならば襲ってみることです。まあその前に。
Before what, huh?
私が襲わせていただくのです。
Uh-oh. Yabai! What? Ah! My view is switched from the park to the night sky. Then it gradually turns to an edge of starry sky. A treetop runs across it. Next stone pavement appears, then... Ah! Ah! When I finally hit the ground, I realize she did something to me. And I feel pain in my entire body.
おやおや、もう立ち上がれないのです。アンブロシェの吸血鬼はこんなものですか。
Oh, give me a break. I'm only a half vampire.
これなら眷属を増やす必要もなかったですね。お仕事もこれで終わりなのです。あっさりで、きっとあのお方もがっかりでしょう。
She's talking down on him.
さて、それではプミラ様のもとへ。
What? Suddenly the girl looks puzzled. My chest is shining?
おっと、これが話に聞いていた。
Must be one of the embryosh bloodline powers, I take it. My senses are fading. This is the same feeling I had when Iris attacked me. I can't lose consciousness. I don't know what she's going... No, I don't know what I am going to do. I grind my teeth and try to withstand it.
でも、思ってたよりも正気を感じないのです。そうなのです？
She figured it out yet? What? What is she talking about? I'm getting weak. If this continues...
しょうがないです。せっかくの機会ですが、この場は退散するとするのです。
Huh? Why is she fleeing? What does she mean?
それじゃ、草薙シューマさん。
Oh god. The girl whispers in my ear and disappears into the darkness of the night. I find the light on my chest is gone now. I lay spread eagle on the park ground. Oh my god. What a lewd nunge this is. I think I'm in love. Immediately after, another cosplay girl appears. No way! This girl is also? I try to get up but cannot pull my strength together. I remain on the ground and look up at the raven-haired girl.
気配がしたと思ったんだけど、逃げられた。
Would seem to be the case. Guess she was targeting the van. Guess she was targeting her.
そこのあんた、大丈夫？
Seems like she doesn't realize I'm a vampire yet. Well, a half vampire. Hi. Tabun.
そう、意識があるなら大丈夫そうね。それじゃ。ちゃんと病院行っとくのよ。
Huh? She saved me and then it's like, oh, well if she's gone, I'd have no reason to be here. What was all that? The girl before and now this girl?
ご主人様。
Well, glad to see you show up, Mari. Mari-chan.
大丈夫ですか、ご主人様。遅いから探しちゃいましたよ。一体何が。
Daijoubu. Let's go home. I'll explain on the way.
捕まってください。
Thank you, Mari. Arigato. I'll rest a bit more, so I'll walk by myself. So I can walk by myself.
襲われた。
She said Master Pumila, so it's no mistake that she was sent by her.
なんとかしないといけないですよね。
But we're only a half vampire. We don't have the power to fight her, do we? Callan came here, so naturally someone else would come from Iris's side. I didn't think it through enough.
どうしようかなって言っても、まあやることは一つですけど、そのためには、
For that, I'm gonna have to stop resisting my vampirish urges.
ご主人様？
Mari, you smell nice.
元気じゃねえか。
Oh dear. Really? This is like what they call attracting a lot of customers. This urge seems like it will be out of control soon. I've got to do something. Anything. It's so hard to walk. My whole body is hot. It hurts to breathe. And I don't have the strength. I feel so low in energy. It's close to a cold symptom, but I'm sure just taking meds won't fix it. Carrying a bottle of soy sauce. I feel totally exhausted and somehow walk back home. Damn, this is heavy.
ちょっと待っててくださいね。今お風呂入れてきますから、まずはゆっくりソファーで休んでください。
So she can be a nice, considerate maid when she feels like it. Mari's soft voice is most healing. Such a cute voice Mari has. Sofa. On a table, a light meal is already placed. What a thoughtful and good girl Mari is. She is considerate, cute, frank, and smells nice. She's a doggy and a maid too. To her neck. Oh no. Again I...
まさかここまで耐えるとは。これも彼女の教育のおかげかな。
Oh God, who's this?
でも今は状況が変わってしまった。仕方ない。あまりやりたくはないんだけど、そうも言ってられないからね。
What? What are you gonna do? Uh-oh, Mari. Mari, you're in the firing line. The washing machine is running, but I don't notice, and I don't care. All I desire is one thing, one person. I open the bathroom door and enter. Ooh. Inside, I find Mari cheerfully cleaning the tub. Wow, she's let her wolf features out. She's totally exposed.
お掃除だ。 楽しいな楽しいな本当は全然楽しくないけど楽しいな
Mari, you're in trouble.
もうご主人様もあんなにヘロヘロになっちゃって本当に始祖の血引いてるんでしょうかねみっともね
Yep, shame on me. I'm about to commit something. Mari-chan. My mouth moves by itself. Maritima. I call Mari's full first name in a gentle voice that surprises me.
ご主人様なんでここにいやっていうか休んでないと
Nope. Looks like someone's taken control of Shuma. Now he can't resist his urges anymore. Mari notices me and turns back. Mari's healthy nape is twisted and flesh gets wrinkled. Supple, healthy skin. A glimpse of a trace of the day's sweat. Freshness. Come now, Maritima. Everything is truly automatic. No, is this reality? I feel like I'm watching pictures through a screen and it's like having a dream. Come to think of it, it is the first time to have Maritama's blood. You were her favorite, so I did not touch you. My arms embrace Mari's slender body. As I lower down my face gently, I see her soft skin.
お膳立てはここまで。さあ、シューマ。
Become the vampire you need to be. I feel like I've heard something, but it doesn't matter. I run my lips along Mari's nape as if drawn to it, and bite it. Taste of blood oozes into my mouth. Taste of iron. Umashiroi. Yum.
ご主人様そんないきなり噛むなんて
I love it. This is what she's wanted. And now he's doing it. She's so shocked. Wolf ears and tail have jumped out of Mari. She said to me that they come out when she's surprised.
嫌ですよ中止しないでなんか吸い方やらしいです
She can't resist. Now I'm hoping this is all it's going to be, because I haven't downloaded the 18 plus patch, but hopefully it won't get much worse than this. Gradually, Mari becomes weak. Strength is leaving her. Instead, I'm getting filled with energy. I'm sucking not only blood, but also something totally different. This must be life force. I feel it quickly calming my urge. It's like a meal. No, it is a meal. Right now, I am eating Mari. Yep, the energy is slowly leaving her and entering Shuma. Now he is going to be satisfied. Mari's face is ecstatic. Well, it would be. This is what she's wanted. My knowledge is limited to fiction, but I rarely see a woman bitten by a vampire suffering from pain. So it means you're injecting her with some sort of aphrodisiac, isn't it? That's what vampires do. So they feel euphoria rather than pain.
吸血鬼の噛みつきにはですねそういう効果がちゃんとあるんですよ血のやり取り以上に精気を収縮することで支配を
A bathroom mirror comes into my eyes. I see my face is reflected on it. My face biting Mari's neck, that is. When I see it, I turn white. Why I'm...
吸血鬼が血を吸うのは当然のこと。ご主人様もこれでようやく吸血鬼ですね。
Well, someone took control of Shuma, didn't they? Because he needs to awaken his vampire powers if he's going to fight off the other families, I assume. I wonder if it's his father. Ooh, the plot could thicken. Whoa! Teeth? Are these things? Like pointy? Oh, it tastes like iron in my mouth. When I come back to my senses, I'm upset at my change. No matter how you look at it, I'm not human.
ダメ、力入んない。あんな風に噛まれたら私ダメ。
Oi! Mari? Did I suck too much blood? Is she becoming anemic? Far from looking pale without enough blood, Mari remains ecstatic with her cheeks flushed and her whole body trembling.
あれ、こんなの知らない。噛まれたらこんな風になるなんて私知らない。
I mean, that voice said that Mari was her favorite, so I think it must be his father, right? There must be some sort of influence.
でもやだ、力抜けちゃっていきなりだった。漏れちゃう。
What? Uh-oh. Pee? Mari, chotto! Let's go to the toilet!
もう我慢できないの。
She said, no way. Well, we're in the bathroom. Probably okay. Nani?
パンツが
Alright, yeah. Pantsu?
脱げない。
Oh yeah, she doesn't have the strength to do it, does she? Hi?
だからパンツ脱ごうとすると
Oh
漏れ
dear.
ちゃう。
Oh no. I did not know this would be a side effect. What are you gonna do?
こうなったら最後の手段。ご主人様、脱がして。
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna be safe, guys. I have to be safe, right? I mean, this game is on Steam, on Twitch's page, so there's no way it's not okay, is it? Whoops. But, you know, spoopy season. It is spoopy season. Nani?
早くしてください。このままだとパンツ履いたままおもらししちゃいます。洗濯終わったばっかりなのに。
You worry more about laundry than being seen by me. Trying my best not to look at anything, I stretch my hands on to Mari's butt.
やだ、ご主人様の手つきいやらしい。脱がされてこんなのでおしっこしちゃったら見られる。
I'm sorry.
見られちゃう。
I'm sorry, Mari.
でももう我慢できない。体も動かないし。
Oi! Too late to be shy now. And don't move. I can't remove them.
そんなお尻は静かにされたら。
It must not be good to grab her firmly, trying to hold down a squirming Mari.
出ちゃいます。
I'm gonna take it he's not gonna get him off in time. I'm sorry, Mari. Mari pees with her panties still on. Now, Shuma, you realize the only fair thing here is to let her have the bath first. It is simply impossible to stop mindlessly flowing pee with a thin cloth. Stream with reduced force runs along her thighs like water trickling from rocks and flows onto the washing area of the bathroom.
全部出しちゃった。おしっこパンツ下のまま。
I'm so sorry, Mari. I didn't mean for this to happen. We couldn't make it. Poor Mari. Oh, great. You're here, are you? Of course. Of course you're here. Why wouldn't you be? Gomen, Mari-chan.
いいえ、もうそれはいいです。人間の女の子になかなか噛みつかないから心配してたぐらいですし。
I can't believe that Callan came in without knocking first. How rude is that? Well, I'm trying my best to hold down this urge to suck blood.
吸血鬼にとって性器はとても重要ですから。飢えてそこらの人間を襲わないかワクワじゃなくてドキドキしてたんですから。
Well, I couldn't help but think if it wasn't for that voice interfering, it might have been some random girl, wouldn't it? Kora!
でも私、人狼族の性器よりも人間の性器の方が吸血鬼の方にとって親和性が高いらしく、血も美味しく感じるらしいですよ。
So in a way, she's happy to be his first. Aren't you, Mari? You perv? Is that so? Mari's blood was delicious enough, but human blood is more than that? Geek.
お、興味出てきました。
No way!
そういうことにしておきますかね。でもどうです？正規補充できて元気出てきたんじゃないですか？
When I think about it, I'm not too tired, and I'm in better shape. I can't believe I was exhausted just minutes ago. So then, I didn't feel good because I needed life force? Finally, I sucked blood. I might not be able to go back to being human anymore.
これでようやくご主人様も立派な吸血鬼ですね。おめでとうございます。
And her words will definitely have made it hit home. Still, I can't just be happy.
でも吸血鬼としてはまだまだって感じですね。今のご主人様ではそこらの眷属にもやられちゃいそうです。
So the very reason that Polina sent a familiar was because with how I was, there was no way I wasn't going to be able to defeat her familiar. I guess that makes sense. True, I don't feel life changed much, just I feel better.
私の血だったからか、そもそも正気が全然足りてないか。どっちにしろやることは変わりませんけど。
And is that sucking human blood? I have a bad feeling about this.
つまり女の子を襲えば襲うほど、はべらせばはべらすほど強くなる。わお、なんてご都合主義。
It seems like it doesn't seem that it should be that way, should it? Surely the more familiars you have, the more power you need to maintain it. I don't need a harem. Comforting pure love is enough.
吸血鬼にそんな無理無理。
Is that so? So are there more than one route then, or is it just a harem route? There must be a harem ending then, obviously. I am human.
何を今さら人の血吸ったばかりか、おしっこ漏らさせといて。
God damn it. It's true, so I can't talk back.
現状を理解してますか？追手に襲われたらまたやられちゃいますよ。なぜか今回は見逃されたみたいですけど。
That was because of the nun, wasn't it? That's probably why. That's right. Why did the cosplay girl leave when I couldn't move?
さあ、何か関係ありそうなことはありませんでしたか？
If a woman from the church showed up with her potential purification items, then it might have been dangerous to get involved. When I think of it, I was surrounded by the light again.
光ってペミラ様の後ろでのあれですか？
But this time, I tried not to have my consciousness taken away, so nothing really happened.
もったいない。あの時のご主人様ならこんなややこしいことになってないのにな。もう一回光りません？
Surely it will. Kora! You're not needed, I feel she said. I feel like she said so. Anger gets mixed in my voice.
遅れないでくださいよ。冗談ですってば。
She did say at the start, I don't mind which master it is, I like them both. It's like, oh, it's like, oh, if only that old other master had come back. Yeah, I definitely feel hurt. Mataku.
でもそうなると本当にわかりませんね。
Daro? Even if it's against one's will, I need real power to protect myself against any possible danger. For that, I suck blood and awaken myself to be a vampire. That is best. I understand it as a reason.
まあそれはそれとしても、ご主人様が吸血鬼として目覚めていくことは私にとっても嬉しいことです。
But that's not really something he's happy about.
私は師匠のためにもご主人様を立派な始祖として目覚めさせるという義務があります。
So Mari's always going to be there to support you in your endeavors to become a full vampire. Okay.
たくさん女の子をさて強すぎ立派な吸血鬼になりましょう。
I am human! Contrary to me, Mari is quite cheerful and brave. And here is one more. Are? Uh-oh, she's pissed.
おや
Well, you came in uninvited without knocking, Carlin, so it can't be my fault that you stumbled across this.
シューマ様、マリさん。
Wow, I'm so surprised. How long have you been here?
だいぶ最初のあたりからですわ。
True. I think I saw her from the corner of my eye some time ago.
いつ気づいてもらえるのかとドキドキしていましたのに、一向に気づいてくれないんですもの。ひどいですわ。
I'm sorry, Kaylin. Well, I thought it was the game's scriptwriter's mistake. Oh my god, fourth wall breaking, guys. This is gonna be a comedy one, isn't it?
はい、すみません。何のことですの？それより二人きりでこんな場所で何をなさっていたのですか？
Just a little bit of blood sucking, nothing more.
血吸われてました。晩ご飯っていうか？
I would still like some actual food though, please.
まあ、そういうことですか。でも、こんな場所で？
It would take too long to explain, Kaylin. Thank God. Like this, she mustn't have seen Mari peeing. Yokata. Good. Well, Mari was cleaning the tub and I couldn't stop my urge to suck blood. So I ended up doing it here. It may be so, but why? Why are you here too?
あら、だって言い名付けですわよ。将来を約束した者同士、同棲するのは当たり前ですわ。
Surely they would have locked the door when they got back in, so she was here before?
やったー！制裁ゲートだぜ！あとはガンガン血を吸ってついでに長期も囲っちゃえ！わーい！ハーレム男の解消！
She's so happy.
これからよろしくお願いいたしますわ。シューマ様。
Well, that's going to make things even more awkward, isn't it?
これからはどんどん血を吸って後継者として立派な吸血鬼になりましょう。
Everything's moving too fast!
きのリブラ。
What good timing then, eh? So that's gonna be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed what we've seen so far. I mean, hopefully YouTube will be fine with this VOD being up. I mean, the peeing scene, but I did censor it, so it shouldn't be bad, right? And hopefully that's as far as it's gonna go when it comes to lewd stuff. Hopefully. I mean, it's on Twitch's thing, so it should be fine. It should be the all ages version. So yeah, I'm gonna take a break now to have dinner. So I'll be back about 9 o'clock to play Tales of Arise for a few hours. So I'll see you in a few, guys.